Hey, what up, guys? So, check this out. I like to introduce y'all to a concept, and this is not a concept that I myself have come up with, but it's the concept of reverse jumping. Now, again, I didn't come up with this. A cat I was watching on YouTube was making some videos about reverse jumping when it came to anime characters, and I'm not gonna lie, I was dying. So I figured, why not take the same concept and roll it over to the comics universe? Now, for those of you guys who do not know, in the world of fighting, jumping someone is when multiple people gang up against one person. That is what's known as jumping. Well, a reverse jump is when multiple guys gang up on one person, but that one person beats the shit out of all of them. Now, this is something that we see in anime all the time. I can't tell you how many times I done turned on an anime and like 7, 8, 20, 40, 50, 120 dudes done ran up on somebody, and that somebody showed them all their places in the bigger picture. Well, when it comes to this comic universe, I'm sure that we could all think of one character out there. I mean, a few, but I'm sure we could all think of one character out there, at least in Marvel, who has cemented his place as the king of reverse jump. That character, of course, being the Incredible Hulk. Now, if you've been following the Hulk's comics for as long as I've been following the Hulk's comics, you know that this man has basically fought everybody there is of note in Marvel Comics. And you would also know that when it comes to taking this dude down, generally speaking, it takes teams of guys to stop this dude. So with that information in mind, let's look at one of my favorite examples of the Incredible Hulk and his reverse jumping prowess. And for that, we're gonna go to the Incredible Hulk, issue number 316. When this man fights an entire contingent of Avengers. And these ain't no slack Avengers. We got heavy hitters on this squad. Now, for context, another story has happened where essentially Bruce Banner and the Incredible Hulk have been split up. And the Incredible Hulk is going on a rampage, and the heroes are like, oh no, can't let this happen. Which basically leads Iron Man and Wonder Man to go find this cat. And Iron Man, in true Iron Man fashion, comes in with the speed blitz, uppercutting the Incredible Hulk and following it up with a double-handed repulsor blast to this man's chest. But I mean, it's the Hulk and it doesn't really do much, and the Hulk jumps at him. But before he can wring the metal man's neck, he's grabbed by his ankles and flipped in the air by Wonder Man. And Hulk is not a fan of being flipped off his feet, so he immediately grabs a car and tosses it at Wonder Man. But it's intercepted by Iron Man as he blasts it in half with a repulsor blade. And, well, it's at this point that the Hulk is pretty pissed, and he jumps at Iron Man and Wonder Man and starts flailing them both around, hitting Wonder Man in the side of the skull with a massive left hook, and then stomping his face into the ground. Iron Man sits helpless as the Incredible Hulk looms over him ready to deliver a final attack, but he's stopped by an incoming Hercules, who dive bombs down, smashing the Hulk into the ground. But Hercules isn't alone, as he's bought Imperious Rex himself, Namor. But nothing keeps the Incredible Hulk down for too long, as he busts out from underneath the ground, sending Hercules flying. But Imperious Rex himself jumps in, smashing the Hulk in the chest. But again, he is the Incredible Hulk, and as Hercules says, he swats Namor away as if he were but a thistle down. Fortunately, he is Hercules, as he rips piping out of the ground and begins to bash the Hulk with it, sending him flying. The Hulk is sent careening into a building, but he gets back up and he lunges at Hercules. The two start brawling. Now, it's at this point that the Hulk's old therapist, Doc Samson, comes in and starts fighting the Avengers because he's telling them that he should be the one to take Hulk down, but like, come on, bro. And Hercules is like, oh, shucks. I don't know who that is, but I'm trying to fight with thee. Now, after some more scuffling, Monica Rambeau pops up. And well, we know Monica ain't nothing to be messed with, so she comes in and starts zapping this man up. But again, Hulk. She uses her light rays to try to tie him up, but it's not really doing any good, so Wonder Man and Iron Man come in with the speed blitz. And as the Hulk jumps into the air, Iron Man and Wonder Man follow him, not knowing that he laid a trap as he grabs Iron Man and uses him as a bat to swat away Wonder Man, sending them both flying. And as the Jade Giant and the two fight in the air, Hawkeye's on the ground shooting arrows. And the Hulk's probably thinking, bro, you done lost your mind. And he drops down to the ground and goes to jump for Hawkeye, while Hawkeye's narrowly pulled out the way by Tigra. More Avengers show up as Iron Man and Wonder Man struggle to restrain the Hulk. He's now attacked by Iron Man, Hercules, Namor, and Wonder Man, with Captain America and the Black Knight in tow. And this entire contingent of Avengers rush in to subdue the mighty Green Goliath. But they're having a very difficult time as the Hulk starts smashing through all of them, even palming Hercules by his face. He grabs some debris and starts swinging it around like a madman with a baseball bat, slinging the Avengers to and fro. That is until Jen Walters, his cousin, the She-Hulk, arrives. And as the Hulk continues his tussle with the Avengers, Jen runs in to separate them all, trying to talk to her cousin, trying to soothe the savage beast. She tells him how they're friends, family, and how they fought together and how they can talk this out. But the Hulk ain't here for no talking. And he hits Jen with a massive right hook that sends her flying back to the rest of the Avengers. And it's at this point that Jen Walters, Captain America, and the rest of the Avengers come to the conclusion that the only way to stop this raging beast is to finally kill him. And with that, Hercules shouts, "And if he must die, then by Zeus so be it." Before the attack, Iron Man reminds everybody to watch it because the angrier he gets, the stronger he gets. And with that, the Avengers cry out and let slip the dogs of war. But it's to no avail as the Hulk immediately starts sending people flying. One of which being Captain America, who lands beside a beaten and broken Doc Samson, who tells him normally the Hulk's rage would make him stronger the madder he gets, but for some reason he's getting weaker. It seems for some reason his strength has actually reached a limit, and the Doc tells him this may be their only chance to kill the Hulk, and they must hurry. As we see Namor leaping toward the Green Goliath, he's slammed down into the concrete, with Hercules noting that as powerful as Namor is, him being away from the water for too long is starting to sap his strength. But nothing can sap the strength of a true god of strength as Hercules goes in for an uppercut and is immediately backhanded by the Hulk. But Jen comes in from behind to headlock the Hulk while Hercules starts pounding on him. But the Hulk just throws them both as Iron Man runs up and starts shooting him with repulsors. But the Hulk just grabs Iron Man and tosses him aside. And it's at that point Wonder Man speed blitzes the Hulk from behind, but the Hulk immediately turns around, grabs him, slams him to the ground, and starts to peel apart his face. Until the mighty Hercules comes in, smashing the Hulk through several buildings. But before the Hulk can get up, he's set upon by the Avengers trying to keep him off balance. They rip and tear into the Green Goliath's flesh. Blow after blow, they keep the monster off balance. Hit after hit, the heroes keep attacking him as the Hulk seems to be slowing down. The people gathering in the streets as they cheer on the heroes to stop the Incredible Hulk. And they fight and they rage. And the heroes eventually start pushing back the Green Behemoth, landing blow after mountain-shaking blow, until at last, the mighty beast has fallen. And before Hercules, the god of strength, can land the killing blow, the Incredible Hulk is saved by his longtime love, Betty Ross. And he is eventually taken away by the heroes. Seeing as they have subdued the Hulk, there is no real purpose in killing the Hulk. But yeah, guys, this was all these Avengers versus the Incredible Hulk, who was not getting stronger the angrier he got. If that doesn't give you a good barometer for how powerful the Incredible Hulk is, I don't know what will. And if you like to see more of these, don't worry. This is just the first in a long line of the Incredible Hulk, Marvel's king of the reverse jump. With that being said, I'm Amaso T. and I'll catch you guys later.